Get ready, Legends. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the pulse-pounding updates you absolutely cannot afford to miss. We're talking seismic shifts, clutch plays, and game-changing moments that are rewriting the rulebook across the board. From the electrifying world of esports to the cutting edge of competition, things are moving at warp speed, and if you're not plugged in, you're already behind. First up, a titan of the esports arena is navigating a financial storm, making drastic moves and potentially reshaping its future. What does this mean for the legacy they've built? We're diving deep. Then, we're heading into the intense final stretch of a Major League season, where one team is fighting tooth and nail for playoff survival, and their star player is spilling the tea on what it took to get there. You'll hear all about the pressure, the strategy, and the mindset. Next, the landscape of competitive gaming is set to get a major shake-up with the official launch of a groundbreaking tournament series designed to elevate new talent. Who's stepping into the spotlight? And finally, we've got a nail-biting victory that came down to the wire, with a team pulling off a stunning comeback that has fans buzzing. What was the secret to their incredible turnaround? This is Legends Nexus, and you're about to get the inside scoop. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss a beat. Esports giant faces financial reckoning. Astralis, a storied name in European esports, has confirmed a brutally challenging year, with its financial report for the period ending December 31, 2024, revealing a dramatic downturn. The organization has grappled with a significant revenue drop, underperformance in key competitions, and extensive internal restructuring. Amidst these difficulties, the gradual sale of its slot in the highly competitive League of Legends EMEA Championship, LEC, has emerged as the sole significant positive financial development. The consolidated revenue for Astralis plummeted from €9.69 million in 2023 to a mere €4.4 million in 2024, marking a stark 54% decrease. This steep decline is primarily attributed to the cessation of its League of Legends operations at the close of 2023, which naturally ended all associated revenue streams. Compounding these financial woes were the disappointing competitive results of its Counter-Strike team throughout 2023. After holding a world ranking of third in August 2022, the team slipped to 25th by May 2023, a performance slump that directly impacted sponsorship, income, competition earnings, and commercial ventures for the subsequent 2024 season. The group's EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, swung from a remarkably positive €19.7 million in 2023 to a negative €4.19 million, a reversal that underscores the severity of the financial strain. This challenging financial year was notably marked by the strategic sale of its valuable LEC franchise slot. In October 2023, Astralis initiated the process of divesting its LEC franchise rights to Carmine Corp. This significant transaction involved the establishment of a new French entity, AK-Game SAS, to facilitate the sale of the slot, which was valued at a substantial €26 million. The initial agreement saw 66.67% of the shares transferred to Carmine Corp. SAS for €17.3 million, with an initial payment of approximately €4.4 million to formalize the deal, setting up a 4-year payment plan. However, the terms of this landmark agreement were revisited and mutually amended in October 2024 and again in February 2025. These revisions allowed Carmine Corp. To alleviate some of the immediate financial burden associated with acquiring the LEC slot. In exchange, Astralis received a minority stake, estimated at around 5%, in the French club's capital. Crucially, Astralis also retained a 49% ownership of its subsidiary, AK-Game SAS, which legally holds the LEC asset. A revised payment schedule for the remaining tranches has been established, with Astralis anticipating the final payments by the end of 2026. The Danish organization's financial report indicates that the majority of these proceeds are not expected until late 2025 and 2026, placing considerable pressure on the company's immediate liquidity. Astralis reported a net loss of €5.8 million for 2024 and faced severe cash flow constraints by the year's end. The report also highlighted approximately €3 million in receivables as of the balance sheet close for 2025, further illustrating the ongoing financial challenges. In a strategic move to streamline operations and reduce costs, Astralis has undertaken a significant rationalization process, closing several of its divisions. Beyond exiting League of Legends, the organization also disbanded 2 Counter-Strike rosters, the Astralis women's team at the end of 2024 and the Astralis Talent Academic team in April 2025. Furthermore, Astralis has divested 2 of its companies, the Danish production and broadcasting firm Pixel TV and the media company Black Box Media, signaling a clear pivot towards a more focused business model. Astralis' stated strategy is a complete refocus on its primary Counter-Strike team. This decision comes despite the team's performance being described as disappointing throughout 2024, during which they saw their world ranking fall to 26th. The departures of the head of performance and the sports director in the first half of 2025 further emphasize this strategic repositioning. However, recent reports suggest that the organization might be exploring the sale of its brand, intellectual property rights, and its entire Counter-Strike division, with a potential valuation between €2 million and €3 million. Such a move would undoubtedly represent a seismic shift in the esports landscape. Hold on tight, because the financial future of esports giants is always a wild ride. Next, we're getting an inside look at a team's fight for survival and the personal journey of a player who's been through the ringer. From slump to playoffs, a player's perspective. Team Heretics has officially punched their ticket to the playoffs in the League of Legends EMEA Championship, LEC, summer season, securing their spot after a hard-fought victory against Team BDS and eliminating SK Gaming. Despite a challenging split, the team is now setting its sights on the upcoming cross-group deciders, aiming to build on their recent momentum and find redemption. In an exclusive interview, support player Paul, Stend, Larden shared his insights into the team's dramatic qualification, their mid-season slump, and his own personal development within the demanding LEC environment. Stend candidly discussed the impact of recent losses, particularly against G2 and SK Gaming, admitting they took a significant toll on the team's morale. "We weren't where we expected to be," he stated, explaining that the team adopted a do-or-die mentality leading into their crucial matches, practicing with heightened intensity and discipline. Stend revealed that the team's struggles in the summer split were partly due to a relaxed atmosphere during practice sessions. "Before, we had a really good and lighthearted mood. We had a lot of fun together, but maybe that worked against us for the summer split," he explained. "During scrims, we were often on autopilot, less focused during drafts or the games themselves. To counteract this, the coaching staff implemented stricter rules, including a ban on phones during practice hours, from team meetings until the end of scrims. This measure was designed to foster greater focus and concentration, helping the players remain fully engaged." Reflecting on his individual progress, Stend expressed satisfaction with his performance throughout the year, noting a significant upward curve from the winter to spring splits. While he acknowledges a slump during the summer split, which he speculates could be meta-related, he believes the team is now nearing its spring-level form, potentially even surpassing it. "Today, we still showed good things. In my opinion, we dominated BDS across all 3 games," he asserted, despite acknowledging some shaky moments in closing out games due to pressure. The ultimate goal for Team Heretics remains qualifying for Worlds, and Stend identified Vitality and GIANTX as strong contenders. He believes that while there's a gap between the top teams and the rest, other squads are improving. He highlighted their match against Fnatic as an example of their potential, stating they should have secured a win. Looking ahead to their playoff matches, Stend acknowledged Vitality as a formidable opponent but expressed confidence in their ability to compete. "Vitality is a very strong team, but they're beatable," he said. "It's going to be a tough match regardless. My goal is to win everything, and I'll give it my all to be at my best during the playoffs." He also extended his gratitude to the Heretics fans who traveled to Berlin to support the team, noting their vocal presence was a significant morale booster. "They made a lot of noise today, so thank you to them. It really means a lot," Stend concluded, emphasizing the importance of fan support. "It's incredible to see players push through adversity and find their stride under pressure." Now, let's shift gears to a new initiative aiming to champion a different segment of the competitive gaming community. League of Legends Game Changers Rising. New era for women's esports dawns. After a month of anticipation, Riot Games has officially unveiled the participating teams for the inaugural League of Legends Game Changers Rising tournament in the EMEA region. This landmark event signifies Riot's commitment to fostering women's esports, mirroring the success of its Game Changers tournaments in Valorant. The tournament is set to kick off its group stage from September 13th to 28th, with the playoffs commencing on October 30th. A significant highlight will be the playoffs taking place at the prestigious Paris Expo Porte de Versailles, coinciding with the Paris Games Week, where the EMEA Masters Summer Finals will also be held. The path to qualification for Game Changers Rising involved 3 distinct stages. Riot Games extended direct invitations to 3 teams affiliated with LEC partners, demonstrating an effort to integrate established organizations into this new initiative. Following this, the Equal Esports Cup provided a crucial pathway, awarding 1 slot to the victor. Complementing these were online qualifiers, which successfully identified 2 additional talented teams to complete the roster of participants. After a period of eager waiting, the full list of qualified teams has been confirmed. Among them, G2 Hell stands out as a particularly impressive contender. This League of Legends squad recently achieved Tier 2 status in LoL Esports, marking a significant milestone. Furthermore, G2 Hell secured victory in the Equal Esports Cup just days prior to this announcement, defeating Solary Academy in a decisive grand final. This tournament represents a pivotal moment for competitive League of Legends in EMEA, offering a dedicated platform for women's talent. Whether fans are looking to place bets or simply enjoy high-level gameplay, Game Changers Rising promises to be a captivating spectacle. Given their recent success in the Equal Esports Cup, G2 Hell is widely considered the frontrunner to win the competition. However, Solary is also a strong contender, especially following their impressive performance in the same cup, where they managed to defeat Vitality before ultimately falling in the best-of-3 grand final. The competitive landscape is sure to be fierce, with multiple teams capable of challenging for the title. SK Gaming is another team that could emerge as a dark horse and potentially upset the favorites. Despite not consistently achieving top results recently, SK Gaming boasts a strong historical performance record within its division in League of Legends. Their experience and established presence in the scene make them a team to watch closely throughout the tournament. The introduction of Game Changers Rising not only provides a new competitive arena, but also serves as a vital step in promoting inclusivity and diversity within the esports ecosystem. The caliber of teams and the significant investment from Riot Games suggest that this tournament could become a flagship event for women's esports in the region for years to come. It's a thrilling time for competitive gaming as new platforms emerge to showcase diverse talent. But what happens when a team, after a rocky start, pulls off a stunning comeback against all odds? Nongshim RedForce snaps win drought with thrilling 3-2 victory. Nongshim RedForce has finally secured a long-awaited match victory, triumphing over OK Savings Bank BRION with a dramatic 3-2 scoreline in round 1 of the 2025 LCK season play-in. The match, held at Lowell Park in Jonggak, Seoul, saw Nongshim initially take a commanding 2-0 lead, only to falter and drop the next 2 games, facing a critical match point situation. However, they rallied to close out the series in a dominant fashion in the decisive 5th game. Following the intense series, Nongshim RedForce coach Park, Chelly, Seung-jin, and jungler Kim, Gideon, Minseong shared their thoughts on the roller coaster match. Chelly expressed relief at securing the win, despite the disappointment of losing games 3 and 4 after a strong start. Unlike the first 2 games that we won comfortably, losing games 3 and 4 was disappointing, but I'm relieved we took the match," he stated. Gideon acknowledged his role in the team's near collapse, admitting to a significant mistake in Game 3 that prolonged the game. "I made a big mistake in Game 3 that dragged the game out, so I'm just glad we still won," he commented, emphasizing his determination not to let the team down again. Regarding the team's performance dip in Games 3 and 4, Chelly explained that the draft strategies, particularly the decision to pick Elise for Legends in Game 3 against his preference, did not unfold as planned. Game 4's draft was also described as particularly tricky. For Game 5, the coaching staff focused on creating a comfortable environment for the rookies on the roster, paying close attention to the overall team composition and drafting strategy to ensure a more stable performance. Gideon revealed his mindset going into the final game. "After how I played in Game 3, I had a strong mindset that we simply couldn't lose because of me again. I stayed calm and was able to execute. This mental fortitude was key to their decisive victory." When asked about the early game setup in Game 3, the team acknowledged a lapse in judgment regarding vision control, being overly confident that the opponent would not contest certain areas. Looking ahead, Nongshim RedForce is set to face the winner of the Deep Blues KIA versus BNK FEARX match. Chelly anticipates a close series, personally predicting Deep Blues KIA to edge out BNK FEARX in a 5-game encounter, while Gideon remains focused on his team's performance, stating, "Whoever comes up, if I play well and we play well, we can win, so it doesn't matter too much." Chelly expressed satisfaction with how the team leveraged experienced players like Kinjin and Legends in crucial moments of the best-of-5 series, a common strategy for them. However, he also highlighted the need to improve in managing unexpected draft scenarios, citing Game 4 as an example. In their closing remarks, both Chelly and Gideon thanked the fans for their unwavering support through a difficult period. "This is our first win in almost 3 months. Thank you to the fans who kept supporting us. Please continue to cheer for us so we can make it through the play-in," said Chelly. Gideon added, "I know it's been tough on the fans. We'll do better from here and show you a team that wins a lot more." It's a testament to resilience when a team can bounce back from the brink of defeat. Now, let's wrap up this whirlwind of updates with a quick recap and a massive thank you. And that's a wrap on today's legendary news drop. We saw an esports giant battling financial headwinds, a team clawing its way into the playoffs with grit and determination, a groundbreaking tournament series launching to empower new talent, and a nail-biting comeback victory that kept us all on the edge of our seats. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to Legends Nexus for all the hottest updates, ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment, drop a comment below telling us what you think, and hit us up on all our socials to join the conversation. We'll catch you in the next one.